Street emergency.
Every night, across Britain,
We've got officers making sure it's an emergency, OK?
an army of men and women
Alpha Hotel 35, about 2 minutes out.
clock on
Come here, mate. Just stop there, stop there.
So you're under arrest on suspicion of criminal damage.
to keep the peace
Cover the front, cover the front.
Move, move, move.
and protect us
Policeman taser, stop!
while we sleep.
Get on the floor now! On the floor!
Being a police officer under cover of darkness is so much more dangerous than it is during the day.
Give me your hands now.
We filmed with Gloucestershire Constabulary,
We've got one male detained.
following their 999 response teams
Any mobiles available to attend a grade 1 we've got a fight.
Hotel 31, we just got one run in.
and with specialist units
He's picked up a track. Good boy.
to show the highs
The sun is setting. Expect the unexpected.
and the lows
You had your penis out. I mean, we're at crisis point right now.
of the night shift.
The night shift can just change like that.
Relax. Relax for a second. Relax.
It is the best job in the world.
When it gets dark, it's not just the cops who are hard at work. Criminals also like to operate under cover of the night.
Hello, police emergency.
How has he got inside the address? So, what, has he climbed through the window?
QRT East Stroud Mobile Police is able to assist with a grade 1 break in progress in Nailsworth.
There's that opportunity for the criminal to go out in the dark, be undetected, and get in and out of an address quite quickly. So we've got a central station alarm and officers were just here to check whether or not if it's a confirmed break or not.
It's just gone 3 a.m.
3-2, we're just going to say 6.
PCs Stevens and Dring are in Cheltenham.
The adrenaline rush that you get on the way to a burglary is ridiculous. You get the blue light run, you get a potential foot chase, you've got a dangerous offender that could be on scene. There's keys in the door.
Policeman taser! Make yourself known!
When it's not been confirmed yet, it's just people rushing to the area. This is going to be a confirmed break-in. But as soon as one mobile confirms that it is a break, other sort of mobiles will start plotting up.
3-2, yes, you have to have a confirmed break here.
Confirm break, do it.
The first most important thing for us to be doing when we get to a burglary is where is the suspect. If we can catch them straight away, there is no better evidence that we can get.
Destination is on the right.
Just in there and search.
PCs Williamson and Hewer arrive to join the search for the suspects.
There's keys in the front door.
Where have they got the keys from?
We'll go and do a bit of a drive around.
It's a pet hate of mine. I'm always desperate to catch burglars, especially in the act.
The cops need to secure the area fast, as the break-in was only minutes ago.
We're looking for people on foot, as we've got an officer saying that 3 males in balaclavas have been sighted in this area. Oh, no. Oh. Who's that? No. Good think that. Keep going that way, mate. Someone literally, he saw us and then went off that way.
Should we get on foot?
We have something in the police called a golden hour, the best opportunity we have to get evidence for a crime, and if we can get all that evidence within an hour, you find that the likelihood of a detection is much higher.
Couple of lads there, push bikes.
Also joining the hunt are PCs Arkle and Spears.
Got a couple of lads on push bikes making off. Go after them instead. Two of these lot running. Stop there 2 secs. Just stop there, mate. Just stop there. Just stop there for 2 seconds, please. They're all wearing balaclavas, but none of them are stopping. Any assistance, please? Mate.
Yeah, mate. That's fine.
Guys, no bottles on the street. Just neck it and throw it in there, yeah?
It's nearly 3:15 a.m. in Gloucester city centre.
Thank you.
One of the clubs on Eastgate Street there has got a capacity of over 1,000 people in it. Come 4:30 in the morning, they're all out on the street at once. You got to keep your wits about you.
Antisocial behaviour, aggression and violence account for more than half of all crimes committed in the city. A key tool in combating them is CCTV.
It's difficult to know sort of who's done what when we turn up, but we've got extensive coverage, it's like CCTV systems across Gloucestershire, more so than I'm ever used to. They see everything.
Delta Echo 2, we had some drug users in the store. 2 of them have been fighting outside.
Okay, so you just think he's very intoxicated, is he? Okay, we've got a number of officers outside now. Okay, so just need to stay on the line, stay where you are.
The main issues with people drinking to excess, their inhibitions sort of go out the window, thought processes sort of go out the window, reasonable behaviour goes out the window.
Any mobiles available to attend a grade 1, we've got a fight.
Alpha Hotel 35, about 2 minutes out.
Thank you, that's all received.
CCTV cameras cannot pick up what goes on down every alley. To the north end of Eastgate Street, 2 of Sergeant Fuel's colleagues are dealing with a man suspected of assault and who has been thrown out of a late-night bar by bouncers.
I do get worried for my teammates. There's been sort of some serious assaults and people have run off, and then I've had sort of colleagues run after them down dark alleys.
Listen, he's making a complaint.
Yeah, but he can make a complaint what he wants.
Yeah.
But if you want to be active on it, the reality is, like, they started on me.
Yeah.
They started on me.
So the way it works is that obviously we've got to arrest you.
You haven't got to arrest me.
Well, we have,
literally.
Obviously we've got to arrest you.
You haven't got to arrest me.
Well, we have,
literally.
In Gloucester city centre, a man has run from the cops after they tried to arrest him for an alleged assault.
Relax, 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 let go. Hold on, you're under arrest. On suspicion of assault. Tell him to listen.
Officers have used Parva to incapacitate him.
Parva, it's colloquially known as a pepper spray. If you've ever chopped a chilli, then rubbed your eye or gone to the toilet, then yeah, you know that pain, you know, and it's essentially like that, but you know, tenfold.
It's spicy, man. Yeah, I know it is, bruv. I know it is.
I'd much rather sort of talk to people and prevent the use of it, and prevent the use of any sort of force. But yeah, if it needs to be used, it needs to be used.
The suspect has been stopped and cuffed, but his friends are still kicking off.
Step back. Step back. Right, you were arrested as well for assault, please. Yes, you are, Nick.
Why are you joking?
Pass me your cops, mate, please.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
I have zero tolerance for my colleagues to be assaulted on the street. I've always dealt with it very robustly.
I told you to chill out and take it easy. I know. What did I tell you? My eyes, I can't, don't rub it, makes it worse, mate. I'll get your bottle of water in a second.
We will go hands-on as a last resort. We'll still be communicating to make sure they are listening to what we are saying, and so they're not resisting more than they have been.
Listen to me. Roll onto your knees.
Oh, no, wait, stop.
Mate, you've got to listen to me. Roll on.
If you go in all guns blazing, then it's just going to cause things to escalate. So it is important to keep calm.
Oh, it's so painful.
Right, pal, you're going to have to get in the van, all right?
Shuffle back. Shuffle back.
Stop, don't push.
Well, shuffle back then.
Stop pushing, man.
Oh, yeah, and you get.
I'm going to push him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Watch your head.
A woman has also been arrested for assaulting one of Sergeant Fuel's colleagues.
Whatever.
Take her out. Time of the arrest is 3 o'clock. No, sir, she's been nicked. She kicked my colleague right.
Because there was no need for that.
He didn't sustain any injuries, he wasn't sort of particularly harmed by it, but if they're allowed to get away with that, then things are only going to escalate, aren't they? And well, now it's a kick in the back, but next time it could be a more serious assault.
Can you let me go? I'm handcuffed, you don't have to hold me. Let me go. I'm handcuffed, you don't need to hold me. Let me go!
If ever, it did hit the fan, then, yeah, I know I've got the backup of my colleagues. And yeah, that's the sort of the best thing about being in the police is that camaraderie.
And then, was it you that this lady kicked? Yeah. So she's been nicked for assault police? It wasn't hard, to be honest. All right. Yeah.
But the woman doesn't seem to remember what she has just done.
I understand it was yourself that kicked me.
No, I didn't.
She has been nicked for assault police.
Did you see her do it?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see
yeah,
right, okay.
I did.
Well, she'll come in if she's denying it.
Yes.
I was going to say apologise and we'll call it a day, but...
I don't remember doing that. Did I kick someone?
As the scene has now calmed down, PC Azam has a chance to talk with the staff where the alleged assault took place.
Is it scratches, blood? Or...
He's got scratches all down his neck. And you can see the
why did it happen though?
Pushed the bar manager. I put him in the alley, he said to him, calm down, Yeah, and then that's when the kids conflict.
Right, okay.
He's banned for life now, he's not going to get back in his venue. And we will actually ask for the red card.
The red card is a local deterrent administered by the council, local businesses and the police. Get one and you're banned from the city centre.
Just stop there, mate. Just stop there. Just stop there for 2 seconds, please. They're all wearing balaclavas, but none of them are stopping. Any assistance, please?
In Cheltenham, PC's Arkle and Spears are one of 3 teams hunting for suspects for a burglary that's just taken place.
Sorry. Mate, just stop there for me. Stop there for me now. Just come here, mate. Just come here. Just come here. Just stop there. Stop there. All right, just stop. Why are you making stuff there? We've had a break in progress in this area, okay? We just had a load of lads make off. Why are you wearing a balaclava? You haven't got to be a genius to work out that if you see 3 lads on bikes in the middle of the night wearing balaclavas, they're definitely up to no good.
With the first suspect stopped, the other 2 suspects are being hunted down by police response teams.
Move. That car that's just sped past us, carry on going that way. They've made that way.
Oh, this is a bit tasty, isn't it? This is what we're about.
They all look like me.
Yes. Okay. You're just going to be detained under Section 1 of PACE for a search, okay? Why didn't your mates want to stop? Are you up to no good?
No. That's mine. Let's get that. Where?
He's running back.
PC's Williamson and Hewer think they have found another wanted man.
Help Tug 3-1, we just got one run in. He's just seen us and gone back the other way.
And just 100 metres away, PC's Dring and Stevens have spotted the same suspect.
100% gone up here.
But we think he might have gone on under the underpass onto the other side of the road. So we're just checking there.
So many ways out, that's the thing.
So annoying. Literally an eye shot and he's gone.
Come on. Any trace?
Mate, we were literally there.
Yeah.
And I said, stand, reverse. There's a guy right there. Changed direction straight away.
Which way has he gone?
I think he's come under the underpass and somehow come out from here, but I don't know where.
All right, cool.
Don't know, mate. Sorry.
All right, we'll go this way.
Only got a glimpse.
Have you got any idea on you, mate?
No.
Okay.
While the search continues, PC Spears has the first suspect in cuffs.
So where have you just come from then?
Shop.
Where are you all staying?
Dunno.
You must know where you're staying.
I'm staying at my mate.
Okay, is that one of those lot?
Oh, we can cancel that.
Okay, and what are their names?
I don't know.
So you're staying at your mate's house that you don't know the name of. It's a bit concerning, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's better to be straight up with us, because if we can verify that you're not involved in what we've been called to, if you're innocent, then you want to try and help yourself out as much as you can, provide us with much detail as possible.
I don't know.
With the dog unit joining the search for the 2 suspects still at large, PC's Dring and Stevens return to the burgled premises where the manager has arrived.
The keys were in the door, in that door there. Do you want to have a look? Whose set of keys are those?
Well, I don't know. They look like anyone's keys. They look like the owner's keys.
Are you able to make contact with the owner?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can.
Oh, mate, sorry to wake you. Just out of curiosity, you got your keys to the shop on you? You got yours? Alright, I know where they've come from then. They've come out of the safe when that got nicked.
Did you report that?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
You guys got CCTV footage of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I able to go out inside and see what's been nicked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of all of our forensic opportunities, just to
Of course,
what
of
you're
course.
touching and stepping on.
Background checks have been run on the suspect. PC Spears is arrested.
The chap that we've got detained has got previous links for burglary. I think we'll bring him in. We can speak to him about an interview and bottom it out that way.
Yeah, bring him in.
Based on the information that I've got available to me now, okay, I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of burglary. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned. Something which you'll later on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence, okay? Catching a burglar semi in the act when it's just happened is quite rare. They just sort of seem to disappear into thin air, and the majority of it is by luck. Just watch your head as you get in, because it's quite a low roof, okay?
Back at the crime scene, the burglars have left a trail of destruction.
Oh, they had a go at the camera. See, just there, they've tried to cut through it.
Oh yeah, of course they have. Interesting. I'd say that the least concerning part really is what's been stolen. It's sort of what's been left behind after that, the damage and the emotional sort of side of things as well. The victim on the receiving end is going to have to sort out their CCTV cameras again, make a call to their insurance company, waste all of their time and go back getting those goods back and trying to re-secure that address again.
The stolen safe could provide a clue.
So what happened when the safe was stolen? Did anything come of that? Yeah.
Which could lead them to the two missing suspects.
And that was caught on CCTV?
Yeah. There is footage of that already sent through.
But they have no idea who that was?
But I don't think they got any further with it.
Police emergency.
Some people have just driven past my house like maniacs and they've crashed their car or something.
Do they seem injured at all?
I think they might be trying to run away.
Alpha Tower 2 when we're making stuff.
PC Stevens and Harper Davies are heading to the scene.
Sounds like it's a road traffic collision, but people are made off from the vehicle. It's you thinking, this time of night, have they had a drink? They're not always, people often presume that it's just because the car's stolen. It's not always the case. Vehicle could be used in crime. They might not have insurance. They might be drunk. It's never normally a good sign if you're running off.
Oscar, that's any description of the male that ran away?
Also en route is PC Smith with his tracker dog, Arnie.
We're going to go to that location, see what we can find, get Arnie out, put him out for a track.
Stevens and Harper Davies arrive first.
Hi mate, you right?
I heard the screeching and the crash. They came past obviously very fast.
Yeah.
And then I could see the van there and I could see people, but they've definitely either gone down the alley or straight down.
Yeah, recovery-wise, this car's pretty badly damaged. The front left wheel pretty much is ripped off. There seems to be quite a bit of paperwork as well, just out with some crisp wrappers. So, yeah, just everyone's be aware that there's probably stuff around that might help.
Yeah, stage 6 of her.
Smith and Arnie arrive 2 minutes later.
Good boy. Well, Arnie, come.
We're sort of part of a team, he looks after me and I look after him as well.
The chap has seen which direction he's made off, so he's obviously come out the van and then he's gone down in that direction.
If the offender runs away, they're sort of leaving a scent off them, whether it's ground disturbance or the scent off themselves, and that's what Arnie's tracking.
We obviously want the dog to latch on to a smell so it can start tracking. So that's why even when we've gone onto the area, kind of walking very wide around the vehicle, not getting too close to it, so the dog can try and pick up a scent and then start tracking. The dog seem to have latched on and gone off pretty confidently.
Right.
And they've just gone up and then made a left.
It sort of seems to have picked up on something.
Based on the information that I've got available to me now, I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of burglary.
In Cheltenham, 6 cops from the night shift have been investigating a burglary.
Just watch your head as you get in, because it's quite a low roof, OK?
With one suspect on his way to custody, another has been stopped by a dog unit.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, you're right.
Not too bad. Sometimes we have to go and relieve specialist officers so that they can go and do their line of work, i.e. track for stolen property or track for additional suspects. How old are you?
16.
What have you got in your bag?
I had one ecstasy pill.
You're 16 and you're taking ecstasy?
Yeah, I just tried it.
You cold or are you nervous?
No.
You're shaking a little bit?
I taken a pill like an hour ago.
What I'll do is I'll pop all your property back in there, OK? But I'm going to be seizing the vapes. Come take a seat in the back of the van. I've taken over from the dog handler who has arrested an additional male on suspicion of burglary at the vape shop. And in his property, he has a rather new-looking bottle of vape juice and a vape. So these items have been seized from him, as they may well be stolen property. So yeah, really good arrests and certainly good evidence.
With potential evidence in hand, Spears wants to check whether it matches missing items.
This one is a Monkey established 2021, strawberry and banana.
Monkey, strawberry and banana.
R&M Tornado.
Tornado?
Funky Monkey.
Is it Funky Monkey, I'm being told?
He looks pretty funky. He's got a baseball cap on with a big M on it.
It looks pretty funky. People on the way to custody, whether or not they're linked, don't know. I mean, it seems probable at the minute.
Sounds likely.
When we do arrest someone on suspicion of burglary, and it has just happened, I get a massive buzz because we've done our job and we've served that victim and potentially got justice for them. We've got 3 arrested. One has certainly got previous for burglary. Given that they're making off from us, it is quite possible that they are involved. I mean, 19 degrees. People don't just wear balaclavas for an innocent reason. Certainly for them. Wrong time, wrong place, but good for us.
And he sort of seems to have picked up on something.
In Cheltenham, a van driver has crashed and fled the scene.
Get on!
PC Smith and his dog Arnie are trying to find them.
Arnie, get on.
If Arnie's distracted in any way, I'll tell him to get on, and he will know that sort of like, that means sort of get back to work and get on with the business.
All right, mate.
The strongest scent isn't always the right one.
All right, it's the police, mate. You all right? Are you homeless? All right, OK. All right. We've passed about 6 or 7 people on this way. Obviously, Arnie's sort of like come up to him as well. So you've got sort of like cyclists.
The driver's whereabouts is a mystery, but so is why they crashed and ran off.
Just ran to lots of golf clubs.
There could be numerous reasons why people run away from the scene. They could be drunk, under the influence of drugs, wanted, or even you could be looking at a stolen vehicle.
Doesn't smell of like alcohol.
No, I can't smell any booze.
What did he hit?
The wall, I believe. But something pretty heavy to be able to rip the wheel clean of the...
Arnie.
I can sort of tell when Arnie's tracking and when he's off the track. It's certain mannerisms, and I can read him quite well. His tail's up, his nose down, his sort of like shoulders are sort of like down as well. And he's sort of like hoovering at the scent with his nose.
Good boy. He's picked up a track, and then all of a sudden he's just sort of like taking us around here. He just seems to be showing us a lot of interest around here. He just wants a drink, I don't know.
Tracking down evidence of the crashed van is also proving challenging.
It's just anything that can identify who was driving, I think especially when the vehicle's had a bit of a crash. Stuff wouldn't normally be in the same place. Stuff could have slid off, fallen down somewhere. It's just the more of a picture we're able to build as to kind of who was driving. I don't know what paperwork came out, might be a bill or something. V5 in date.
The V5 document identifies the registered keeper of a vehicle.
No, different chassis number.
What they've done is phoned the company that this van is registered to, which to say obviously that your van's been involved in some sort of incident. And he's basically just said he's not at home, he's at hospital with his mum. So they're just going to do some inquiries with the hospital just to see if he actually is at hospital, whether he is with his mum or he's actually got injuries himself.
Arnie has been unable to get a good scent to follow.
Yeah, Jeff, so we've conducted a track. We've come across quite a few people, cyclists as well. I think we're going to call it a day. The problem is, because we've had so many people sort of running around the area, see them sort of like pick up different scents, but it's just sort of like things weren't leading anywhere.
The cops have another way to get the registered van owner to say who was behind the wheel when it crashed, by using the threat of prosecution.
We'll get it recovered, probably send a 172 form to the actual RO, do it in an official way, and then they can get back to us to tell us who was driving.
It is all go. Thursday night.
PC Smith is now responding to a request for help from Roads Policing.
So there's a vehicle failing to stop just on the outskirts of Cheltenham. It's going in towards Cheltenham now.
You never want to get involved in a pursuit as it's sort of going towards town when you're in a built-up area. It's inherently dangerous.
We've got 3 male things. We've got a smell of cannabis. You've got drugs on one tonight.
Oscar Delta 63 negative, but we'll still make. So the vehicle has pulled over and it smells of cannabis. The vehicle's uninsured as well, so we're still make on a 1, just sort of like for the protection of my colleagues. I think there's only 2 of them there, so they're a little bit outnumbered. When you hear a sort of job like this come in, you want to get to assist your colleagues. Oscar Delta 63 going stage 6 as well.
PC Smith arrives on the scene 6 minutes after getting the call for help.
At the end of a pursuit, you expect people to run away from the vehicle. As a dog handler, you expect then to be chasing after the driver or the occupants in order to detain them. You don't expect them to get out the vehicle and someone's wearing a dressing gown. That's a bit odd.
Any of these been searched? They've been searched.
Okay.
Just checking the car.
Are you in your Thursday night attire?
You? Have you?
Were you? Oh, what was that?
Nerves removed.
Oh, okay. Thought you were wearing your girlfriend's dressing gown.
I just wanted a lift to the shop when they were younger. My trusty cousin, give me a lift to the shop.
Not so trusty cousin.
Smith's colleague, trainee traffic cop Antil, needs to do a drugs test on the driver.
It's going to test positive for test for cannabis and cocaine, right?
Why did he fail to stop?
I don't know, I told him to stop, look.
Oh, he's not going to get away in that, is he?
No. That's what he said.
I bet you're going, yeah, go for it.
No, I was like, well, generally I got to get up at 6:30 tomorrow morning to go to work, look. So I was more thinking, don't go for it, just do what you do and get me home.
The driver fails the test.
You're going to come up, mate, because I'm going to put you by the van, all right? Car's been seized. All right.
Making him one of 13,000 drivers to fail this test each year.
That's the... Have you got anything on that's going to hurt you or myself or my colleagues? No, you've got nothing on you. You've got no weapons, no sharps.
It may all seem relaxed, but this is a serious offence.
You've got shorts on, have they got pockets on as well? Have you got anything in that?
1 in 20 fatalities on UK roads is caused by a drug driver.
Have a seat there for us, mate.
Which way? Were you driving?
Yeah, no, he's just in Haverley.
Yeah.
We're coming towards it. He sees us and turns in very quickly round the corner and just
evasive and sort
basically drives very quickly.
Yeah.
Tells us to stop, and then we get here and somebody gives up. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Prior to being a dog handler, I was a traffic officer, and I've got first-hand experience of how drink driving, drug driving affects people. Drug drivers, they're selfish. Getting behind the wheel of a car while stoned is ridiculous.
The sun is rising and the world is waking up.
I didn't think the traffic would be quite so busy at this time.
It's 5:30 in the morning. Traffic cop PC Hammond and trainee traffic cop Antil are on the M5.
So we're currently looking for a Ford Transit van. A member of the public's reported it swerving between lanes, potentially under the influence of either alcohol or drugs.
Coke stays in your system for a long, long time. Even if you're an infrequent user, you'll get somebody for Coke a good few days after they've taken it.
Last night's party people can be this morning's drink and drug drivers, making the challenge for roads policing teams that much greater.
Everybody's rushing around in the morning, lack of concentration, bumps, little bumps, sometimes bigger bumps, unfortunately. Somebody's just about to get 3 points for the rush to work. This is calibrated. It was doing about 105 at least. When you are at speed, things happen so much quicker. Your reactions have got to be so much quicker, and people think they're the best driver in the world. It's never going to happen to me. Reason I stopped you?
No.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Do you want to come and watch the video of the speeds that you were doing?
I think.
You don't know? Did you not look on here? Did you not see 3 figures on there?
I do sometimes.
Yeah.
But I was just overtaking.
It doesn't matter. You don't just overtake at 100 miles an hour, okay? The speed limit on that motorway is 70 miles an hour, even for overtaking. Have you got a driving licence on you?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous at this time in the morning. How busy that road is. Thank you. Me, I've been in the police coming up to 15 years in April, and the amount of times that I've had to knock on somebody's door. It's not a good job. You see that picture? Look in that bottom right-hand corner. The speed takes a millisecond, lack of concentration. How many cars have we got in a pile up then? How many people's doors am I knocking on to tell them that their loved ones aren't coming home that day? Yeah?
Yeah.
People see the uniform and they don't see sort of us behind it and what we're having to see day in, day out, and what we're going through. Taking it on board? Seriousness of it?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to print this off. There will be paperwork in the post in relation to this, all right? There will be a fine and there will be points on your licence, and hopefully quite a few at that speed. At the end of the day, I've knocked on too many doors. I don't want to knock on anymore. Go safely.
There you go.
Safely, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you.
Nearly 60% of all burglaries happen between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. And an average of nearly £3,000 worth of property is stolen at each break-in. But difficult times lead to unlikely targets.
With the cost of living crisis, you've got a lot more people sort of desperate. And when they're desperate for money, unfortunately, people sort of do crazy things, stupid things.
Oh, raid 1 then.
It's nearly 6 in the morning, and the night shift is almost over when a call comes in.
I literally just finished my last mouthful of pancake as well.
PC Williamson and Hewer interrupt their meal break to respond.
We've got reports of a burglary at an address where I think it's just been updated that someone's stealing the radiators. How'd you do?
It's very, very difficult to find somebody that's committed a burglary after it's happened, so we need to know there and then.
We're literally a minute away.
Also en route are PC's Dring and Stevens.
Anything can be stolen and sold on. It's just whatever that suspect sees fit. It's more than likely an opportunist sort of incident where if they feel like they can get away with something, they'll take it and they'll try and sell it. In the instance of radiators and disposed of scrap metal melted down.
Alpha Tel 3-2.
Dring and Stevens arrive first on the scene.
Alpha Tel 3-2, go ahead.
Yeah, there's nothing obvious at the front.
We want to apprehend the offenders, but of course we've still got to consider, are they still on scene? Do they have a weapon?
Stay there in case they come back.
People that commit burglaries are dangerous.
3-3. Go stay 6.
PC's Arkle and Spears arrive to assist the hunt for the radiator thief, who the 999 caller has said is in a nearby garden.
People will steal what they can, and a lot of people are opportunists, so if they see an open window, an unlit house, they might try their luck.
Stay there because we need to get in that garden.
Someone needs to stay here too. Cover the front, cover the front. Everything's in the garden. We're getting a containment on at the moment, just so if they try and escape, we've got all options covered. So they're over that side, we're over this side.
3-1. That garden that we're all in, the gate's open at the side and at the front, and they might have just gone straight through there.
Yeah, mate, if you come into this one, and then they may have heard us coming or seen us coming, so if you just have a look over these fences in front of us that we can't get to, just if there's anyone hiding.
So there's a radiator dump there.
In Cheltenham, PC Dring is one of 6 night shift cops hunting for a suspected burglar seen carrying radiators.
We just need to knock on them. Police, can you come to the door? It's quite an easy, quick thing for them to get away with, albeit it's very clunky and hard for them to walk around with. Hello, we've got reports for burglary at this address. Do you want to go and check that everything's in order as you've left it?
I thought I had clutter just now. They weren't there.
They're not your radiators? Okay. She says everything's absolutely fine. Bar caller's adamant that they were there and they've since made off.
I've gone right round to the back and there's no one there, so essentially it's probably just garden hops.
The radiator thief's trail has gone cold, so the cops decide to follow another lead.
Might be a good idea that we do an arrest him. Now we're in the area.
Yeah, very good idea.
A man wanted for numerous burglaries lives nearby.
On our shift, we sort of always carry a list of people that are wanted on warrant or wanted for outstanding offences. Because there were so many of us in the area, we thought, while we've got these resources, we'll go up and lock up this prolific offender for burglary and theft.
No, I think he's behind the door. He's just showed his face. Get around the side. Get around the side.
Open the door and I was going to put it in.
Right, keep that back door covered.
We have to be really careful. If they're someone that commits lots of crime, they're more than likely quite dangerous.
What are you doing?
Open the door. Open the door, otherwise we're going to force entry now.
It's not only can the people be dangerous, so can their pets.
You can open the door now?
Don't get my fucking door!
Open the door now, otherwise we're going to force entry. So I'll give you 10 seconds.
Fucking me!
Yeah, she's shouting her name, she's definitely in here.
Me!
Right, where is he?
Me!
Show your hands. You're under arrest on suspicion of burglary. What? So you have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you're not answering my questions, so you'll later on in court. Give me your hands now. Give me your hands now on suspicion of burglary.
Take the dog in there. Shut the dog in, please.
Stop! There's, I think my dog's going to bite! Because he's scared.
The dog in the lounge. in the lounge.
You're causing the fucking lounge. Get out of my fucking head! Get out of my head!
Fuck off.
Necessity for your arrest is for prompt and effective investigation. So we conduct searches at your home address.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck off.
There's been an allegation that you're outstanding for a number of burglaries in the
I'm
area.
outstanding for a number of burglaries. Fuck off.
Okay, well that's the allegation.
Right, my faggot then. Just woke me up, mate.
Keep calm.
No, look, my faggot then.
If you keep calm.
Yeah, that's
obviously you're going to need a lighter, so they can bring one along. But
You're asking me.
If you just chill out, calm down. If someone brings a light from that house, I'll give it to you.
Oh. Right, just stay nice and well, you're not going anywhere now, but just obviously not.
Just stay nice and calm, and jobs are good in.
Because what are you trying to twist me up for? You've got to stop you getting hit by a van. Hey, stand up,
Just watch your head.
Yeah, let go of my arm then. Let go of my fucking arm, mate, because they're in. Mate, I can't fucking move.
Get in the van.
Come on. I'm stopping you from hitting your head. Yeah, no, you're trying to twist my arm. Let go of my arm and I'll get in.
He's not twisting your arm.
No, he's twisting your arm. Wait, don't you wait, you dickhead.
We've tried that address quite a few times, and they normally just come to the window and don't open the door. And normally we don't have enough suspicion of all the wanted males inside. But this time our colleagues saw him through the window, so we had enough to go in and force entry.
A suspected burglar has been arrested, but it hasn't solved the mystery of the stolen radiators.
At the moment, it's just a suspicious incident. We don't really have a victim at the moment. We don't know where those radiators have come from.
Reading the original call log, Dring and Stevens decide to look round an unoccupied house near the 999 caller's address.
There's no radiators on the walls, but I don't know how long it's been like that.
We have found some discarded radiators, a sink and some piping that may well be taken from the address. And it's something that they could sell on quite quickly and for quite high value. We don't know what we're going to do with the radiators. I mean, they're a bit big for our car, so just trying to suss out what to actually do with them. I mean, we could get a van to scoop it all up.
I think we're going to seize them.
Are we? I thought that was going to be the answer.
So I think they've dumped them just in this sort of area. They're going to come in as suspected stolen. So I'm now a binman and not a police officer.
Join the police, they said. Absolutely love seizing radiators at 7 a.m. Best part of the job, in my opinion.
Lift for the knees, lift for the legs. Got new company, Pendant.
Yeah, removals.
Right, please. Go on, big boy. Ready? Three.
Light work. Thank you. Thank you for your custom.
Anytime. Oh, thank you for your custom.
Just stop there, mate. Just stop there. Just stop there for 2 seconds, please.
You haven't got arrested me.
So they've definitely either gone down the alley or straight down.
You're gonna come up, mate, because I'm gonna put you by the van, alright? Car's been seized.
Did you not look on here? Did you not see 3 figures on there?
Show your hands. Are you under arrest on suspicion of burglary? All right.
Join police back on the night shift Monday the 2nd of January at 9. It's as traditional as turkey and tinsel. Catch the World's Strongest Man 2022 new tomorrow at 7. And tonight, from drug dealers to counterfeit goods, the cops are closing in on organised crime in police raids. Caught by surprise next.